this little book, 30 Days to Prosperity. My name is Gail Thackray, and I say that I'm a medium, which means that I get kind of a little connection with spirit, where I get messages. But we're all that. We all do that. You guys already get intuition. I know that you feel it. You get messages all the time, and you feel like your relatives are around you. And then you kind of go, oh, I'm making it up. You, sir, you have that all the time. And you go, no, I'm just making it up. It's just kind of wishful thinking. He's laughing. But we all feel that spirits around us, and often we think, oh, it's nothing. I'm not psychic. We can all do this, and it's a matter of just kind of getting quiet. And I'm going to show you a little bit how to do that. But when you open up to this other side, you'll find there's a whole other world that's waiting to help us, that we have spirit guides, that we have angels, that we have loved ones and people up there. And it doesn't really matter what angle you come from. Once you kind of tap into that other world, there's a lot of help you can get. So if I'm a medium and I'm talking about spirituality and healing and things like that, is it a little strange that I wrote a book about manifesting, about making money? How many of you think that's a little strange, right? Because we're not supposed to be spiritual and want to make money. Well, I don't believe that. I think that we're here on this planet to live a beautiful, joyful life. And that in order to do that, we need to have money to do the things we want to do. To have the experiences that we want to have and to live a great life and to help others, we need to have abundance in our life. We're not supposed to be here just having a bunch of difficult lessons. We're supposed to be here having a joyful life. But a lot of us forget that, and we think we're kind of more spiritual if we're having a little bit of a hard time. Yeah, this person over here, you're always making sure everything's difficult for you because you feel a lot better if things are difficult. But a lot of us do that. So I was completely normal until I was about 40. And you know, some people go through kind of a midlife crisis. I suddenly woke up and started talking to dead people and doing other kinds of freaky stuff. But I was just the same as you. Like, I felt like I had no psychic abilities. I, didn't think I could do anything. And I had this change, and the world opened up for me. It took me a while to believe it. But then I started working with these energies. So let me tell you a little bit about this book, which I said was my first book that I wrote. But, I kind of feel like I cheated when I say I wrote it because I didn't really write it. You see, what happened was I had done some meditation, and I remember having some conversations with my spirit guides. This was after I'd already kind of tapped into the spirit world and was teaching mediumship and stuff. But, I still have my own problems. And I remember having an issue with some finances stuff, with some real estate, and reading these great books like Deepak and stuff like that. And I thought, oh, wow, this sounds really great. The Secret. Sorry, what? Saved by the Light. Yes, if you read Saved by the Light, you are all saved. I didn't know you were there, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel, for being in my class today, intimidating me. So anyway, I'm reading these great books like Saved by the Light, but they're a little bit too highbrow for me. And it was difficult for me to get that message and put it into my life. It sounded really good, but how do I really do it and get it in my life? And so I sat with my spirit guides and I said, okay, you need to give me something a little bit more simple than this. You need to kind of explain it a little clearer. And they said, okay, we'll give you a little slice each day. You just concentrate on that little slice. So each day they gave me a little piece. So one day we talked about setting goals. Another day they talked about appreciation. Another about visualization. And we did this for about 30 days. And my problems went away and I completely forgot about it and I put my notes somewhere. And that was it. So a couple of years go by, and now I'm teaching mediumship and talking about spirituality and that kind of stuff. But then I have another little problem comes along. It's kind of another little niggly real estate thing again. And I'm banging my head against the wall, and I'm talking to my spirit guide, and I'm like, okay, what's the deal? Why am I not getting help here? And my spirit guide's like, well, look at your notes. Look at what you've written. I'm thinking, oh, yeah, right, okay, fine, I'll get round to it. And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I must have written something somewhere. About an hour later, as the universe works, I get a call, and my assistant says, You're talking this weekend, and I've got somebody that wants to interview you about your manifesting talk. I said, I'm not doing a manifesting talk. I'm doing a talk about mediumship. I said, well, yeah, they know about that, but they want to talk to you about the other one, about the manifesting one you're doing. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I call up the owner of the show, and I ask him, and he goes, oh, yeah, I had a space, and I thought you'd be really good. I thought you could maybe talk about that. So is it okay I put you down? So I thought, oh, yeah, you sneaky spirits, right? Now I have to go find something that I'm going to write about. And on my computer, I have this little icon, and it said, manifesting book. So I thought it was like, I don't know, something I'd made, some workshop notes or something, and I opened this up, and there is an entire book. I mean, I wrote it because it's got all my spelling mistakes in, and it clearly had something to do with these notes that I'd made a couple of years earlier, but I cannot remember writing this. Half of it is a 30-day program, which you just do the exercise every day, and the other half is about the energy and money. So either I'm completely losing my mind, or there was a lot of guidance from Spirit. So that was my first book that I published, and it's helped a lot of people, and I'm going to share with you a few of those little tricks today that we do. Anyway, I have another little story. So before I'd started doing mediumship, but I wasn't really sure whether I should actually do it professionally. And I'd been asked to speak at the Pasadena Expo, and I'm thinking, oh, I don't know. I'd be really scared of public speaking. I don't think I could do anything like that. And I don't really know if I really have any kind of gifts. And I said, well, I'll ask for a sign. So I said, I'm going to get a sign. So I'm practicing manifesting, and I'm sitting on my little manifesting area, my little meditation place on my ranch. And I'm meditating, and I'm thinking, I wonder if I can consciously manifest something. Because I heard if you manifest something little, it's not really important that you can bring something, and it will manifest for you. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, okay, I'd like to manifest butterflies. Well, I live on a ranch in California, so that's pretty easy. So I look around, and there's no butterflies. And I'm thinking, well, there'll be some soon, or maybe I'll see one on somebody's T-shirt or something. And anyway, I don't see any butterflies all day. And the days go on, and 2 weeks goes by, and there's not a single butterfly because I have killed the butterflies because I want to manifest them, and there's no butterflies on my ranch. So after a couple of weeks, I said, okay, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to sit down, meditate, and I'm going to call in, I'd like to manifest butterflies. And I open my eyes, and I look down the garden, and there's this swarm, this white mist coming towards me, and it gets closer and closer. I realize it's an entire swarm of butterflies, and they come around me, and then they fly off. And I thought, wow. But they had to show me that there was none there first, and then show me them, because if they'd have just done that the first day, I would have said, oh, well, there's always butterflies here. I would have questioned it. How many of you question that? When you get something, you've manifested it, but then you question it. So anyway, I'm asking, I'd like to have a sign as to whether I should do this speaking thing. So I'm going to try and manifest something. And if I manifest it, that will be my sign, right? So I sit up there and I do my little meditation. I said, okay, I'd like to manifest 2 ducks. I don't know why I picked 2 ducks. I just picked 2 ducks. And I thought, if I see 2 ducks on a T-shirt, or my kid comes home from school with a card with 2 ducks on it, then that will be my sign and I will know. So I walk in the house, and my husband's standing there, and he says, did you see the ducks? I said, what do you mean ducks? Like real ducks? What kind of ducks? What are you talking about, ducks? And, I'm looking like I've completely seen a ghost. And I don't want to tell him because he's pretty weirded out by what's happening to me and this whole speaking to the dead stuff. So I'm like, oh, nothing's just a little strange. And he says, yeah, there were 2 ducks here this morning, but I think the dog ate one of them. No! So I go running outside and thinking, oh, no, I manifested 2 ducks and my dog ate one of them. So I go outside, and my dog is sitting there, I have a big yellow lab, and there's like this big pile of feathers. And I'm like, oh, no. Anyway, this duck was okay. I picked it up. It lost a few feathers, but it was still okay. And it's a real duck. And just down the way, there's another real duck. And I thought, wow, I've manifested 2 ducks. Now, I'm doing animal communication now, so I asked them, why did you come here? And they're like, well, you asked us to come. Okay, so I asked around. I said, did anybody know where these ducks come from? Well, there was a movie going on. They were renting my ranch for a movie. And I asked the film crew, did anybody know about these ducks? And they said, oh, yeah, something really strange. This film crew came last night, and we were down by the gate, and this truck pulls up about 11 o'clock at night, and then it drives off, and these two ducks walked across the road. So we think he dumped them, and they walked into the property. So it actually manifested them back in time. But we do that. You know, when you manifest something today, if it's a check in the mail, it's been in the mail for 5 days, but you still manifested. There is no time and space. So I had these two ducks, and I've got this little tiny bit of a creek, so we dammed it up. We made a bathtub of water, and me and my little toddler went down there, and we fed the ducks. She named them. So we went to see Scooby-Doo and Snow White and fed them. And I took a photo of these ducks because I thought, I'm not going to believe this. And if I ever have a problem again, I'm going to look at my two ducks and I'm say, if I can manifest two ducks, then I think I can manifest, you know, something to pay the bills. So that's kind of my sign. So what I want you to do right now is think about something that you can manifest that you've got no attachment to. Could be a blue flower, a pink pair of glasses, some silver high heels, anything that you have no emotional attachment to. Just think about it right now. Close your eyes and just say to yourself, I am going to manifest whatever it is, and I am going to manifest it this weekend. And I'd like to manifest that this chanting goes away. Okay, so if anybody sees their thing tonight, you have to go, yeah, saw it, or come up to me this weekend. This is what you want to do to practice, to say, hey, you know, I can manifest. If I can manifest these little things, then I can manifest much bigger things in my life. Okay, now, some of you might be saying, oh, well, that's all well and good, because I think positive, and I do all that, but somehow it's still not coming, right? How many of you say, well, you know, I'm doing it, I'm thinking positive, I did all that, but it's still not working out for me? Why is that? Well, you know, we also collect energy around us. We're energy beings. And as we go through life, we bring energy towards us, good and bad. So every time we have a negative thought about something, we bring that towards us. Maybe it's one of our lessons in life is to have a little bit of financial stress. So as we're asking for a little bit more abundance in our life, our energy is going, no, I need a little bit more financial stress in my life. I don't need that yet. And we collect these energies. So every relationship we have, we collect energies. So when you think about the bad relationships that you've had, the crappy relationships that you've had, just go back in your crappy relationships right now. When you think about your crappy relationships, do you look back and go, yeah, that person did that, and they said that, and that was really awful, but I send love and light, and I've completely forgiven them, and I have no feelings about that. Do you do that? Yeah? Are you guys all angels? Because I don't do that. No, you look back and you go, I can't believe they said that. Oh, that really irks me. 20 years later, you're still thinking about that? Still thinking about what your mom said to you? What some kid said at school, and it still bothers you emotionally? You know, we have this energy around us. We also bring energy into our life, karma, things that we're going to deal with. Like maybe we want to have a little bit more financial stress in our life. You know, before we came into this life, we said, I've got some kind of major things I want to learn. And one of them might want to be to have a little bit of financial stress. So, you know, you've got that in your karma. Oh, no, I'd like to have a little bit more financial stress. And we also forget to ask. We forget to give permission to our spirit guides. So it's like we have this whole world up there and they want to help, but we forget to ask. So they're watching us and they're like, well, you know, she's banging her head against the wall. I'd like to give her a little bit more help, but she hasn't asked. You know, she wants a little bit more financial stress. I guess I got to sit back and watch it. So we ask for other people, but we forget to ask for ourselves, right? I want you to write down on your piece of paper all the beautiful things that you want to bring into your life right now. So write down what you would like to have if you want to change your career, what you'd like to have in relationships. Concentrate not on the money that you want, but what would you like to do with that money? Concentrate on the things, the experiences you'd like to have. What would you like to bring into your life? Okay, now it's only a small piece of paper, so you might want to write on the bottom like anything else I've forgotten about. And on the other side of the paper, you're going to put your name and your email. And that is just because you're going to win some free stuff tonight. Who wants to win some free stuff? Who likes to win stuff? Okay, so put your name and your email on the back so I can read it if you want to win something. And I take my email list when I go anywhere special. So if I go to see John of God, or I go to the crop circles where I'm going this summer, or anything special like that, I will email and let you know, and your name is going to go with that energy, and you're going to feel it. So put your hand up if you need to have a piece of paper. Any piece of paper will do, or we'll pass an index card round. And if you don't have a pen, manifest one from your neighbor, please. All right, so let me show you a little bit about this energy and how this energy affects us. Who would like to be a volunteer? Who wants to volunteer? Okay, this gentleman over here, come on. Okay, well, first of all, you walk up and my throat goes, ah. So you're obviously not talking to somebody about something, right? And I'm getting a big, there's a lot went on with Dad, not talking when you were younger. And there's a feeling right now that you're not getting the word out. So are you trying to get a business started and it's not happening for you? What are you trying to advertise?
I'm a musician. And I do massage, body work, healing work myself, and pretty much nothing is happening, and I feel extremely blocked about the whole thing.
Okay, and that's particularly on the throat because you're musical and you want to get that out, okay? So is it okay if I change your energy? Because you got this kind of energy around you, there's some karmic stuff, some past life stuff I'd like to pull off.
That's why I came.
By the way, there's a lady in spirit that just passed with cancer that wants to give you a big hug and tell you she loves you. Do you know who that is? Okay, you might have to think about that. Okay. Begins with an M. All right, so what I'm going to do is going to ask if we can change your energy, and that will open up that throat. So I'm going to use him as a surrogate, and anybody that wants to join in will change your energy too. So if you have any issues with not talking to somebody, go ahead, put your hands around your throat. And this will help you if you feel like you're blocked in your business, you're not getting your word out, you're not able to advertise, or if it's that we're in a relationship where you just can't speak up. Anything speaking negatively or not being able to speak up is going to affect your throat, and that's why you get this little right? So when you get a little sore throat, you have to think about what you've been doing recently. Or it can actually manifest into something much worse. So we want to get rid of that energy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Anybody that wants to join in on this, put your hands over your throat. Put your hands over your throat. And if there's a person involved, if there's somebody that really stopped you from speaking your word, go ahead and just send a little bit of love and forgiveness and release that. Do we have permission to change your energy, to open up your throat chakra, allow your business to improve, and to release any negative energy from your throat? Give me a big yes, everybody.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath. Okay, there you go. Do you also get neck problems sometimes on the back of your neck? Because it was a lot like sitting right here. All right, give me a hug. Okay, who else? Thank you. Who else wants to get up? Do you want to come up? Come on. Okay, now, you take on everybody's energy, all right? So you're one of these empaths, very clairsentient. And people come to you at work, they plant themselves down, and they tell you all their problems. And then they feel wonderful because you are just so caring and helpful. And then they go away, and you feel completely drained, right?
Times.
Yeah. And also, you get these kind of strange ailments where you go to the doctors, and you're like, I don't know what's wrong, and the doctor says it's not testing, I don't know what's wrong with you, there's nothing wrong with you. You pick up everybody else's energy. Right, so as you help people out, you need a little bit more protection. So it's good to help people out, but just a little white light around you. Now, there's a few other people in the room. This lady over here does it. This one over here. You're doing a lot of taking care of everybody else, not taking care of yourself. Those of you that are very highly sensitive, you're the ones that walk around this expo going, ooh, I feel it, ooh, I feel it, right? Luckily, I'm not so clairsentient, so when I go to the mall, I'm just going shopping. But you guys have a hard time with it, right? So you need a little bit more protection. And it's easy, just put white light around you. Just, you forget to do that. But also, as you allow me to take the energy off that's not yours, you'll also drop some weight. Would that be good? So anybody that wants to join in, would like to lose a little bit of weight, go ahead and put your hands wherever that weight is, probably like on this area here. Or if you know you're just very sensitive and you carry a lot of other people's stuff, close your eyes. Is it okay if I change your energy? Remove anybody's energy that's not serving you, removing anything that's negative from you, allowing you to drop weight without exercise or dieting. Would you like that? Give me a yes.
Yes.
Okay, take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, well, your grandma wants to say hello to your sister. Do you have a sister? Yeah, she wants to say hello to your sister as well as to you, okay? I don't think your sister really believes in this as much. She's very loving energy. Thank you. Give me a hug. Okay, who else wants to get up? I can't see, the lights are so bright. Okay, this lady over here. Okay, do you have a problem with your right knee? Okay. Okay. You shattered your right leg. Okay. And you see, people say, oh, well, it's not an energy thing. I actually had a car accident, or I had an issue, but I had an accident, so that's not counted. But it is counted. Like, why did you have that in the first place, right? This energy right here that I'm feeling is about not moving forward. And this would be, your right side would be emotional, spiritual, but for you, it's relationships. Is that right?
Yeah, but I also have, I can't even bend my left.
Okay, the left hand's different. This is doing stuff for everybody else and not helping yourself. You need to help yourself a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to work on her right leg. So anybody got problems with your right knee? Yours is actually not believing in yourself spiritually enough. You're always looking at everybody else, and it's powerful and within you. What, somebody at the back's shouting what? Left knee. Left side is more physically not moving forward. So if it's your right side, your right knee, it's relationships or it's spiritual, it's something emotional. If it's your left knee, you're stuck in a job that you're not very happy with. Okay, you need to be doing something that's more your life purpose, what you're doing for your job you don't really enjoy doing. Is that right? So if that's you, if it's your left knee, right knee, go ahead and put your hands on it. Close your eyes. Do I have permission to change your energy? From your right knee that will allow you to move forward, spiritually and emotional, and from your left side that will allow you to physically move forward. Can I do that for you? Give me a big yes.
Yes.
Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there you go. Now, feel your hand. Is it better? You can move it now. It doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah, but it's still swollen, but it's better.
It's much better, right? Okay, give me a hug.
Thank you so much.
Okay, who else wants to go? Yeah. Okay, this lady over here. Okay, now, do you have lower back problems? The lower back problems is financial stress. So you have been taking on everybody's stuff and thinking that I have got to work and do for everybody, not just for yourself. Like, I got to keep working, I got to keep doing, you're supporting a lot of people. And that's why I'm feeling the energy right here. So who has lower back problems? Okay, we're going to work on this lower back. Even if you don't have lower back problems, what we're going to do is actually going to help to manifest more money. So if you would like to work on your low back pain, or if you would just like a little bit more money in your life, go ahead and put your hand on your back. So everybody put your hand on your back. If you don't need to, you can see me after. Close your eyes. Do we have permission to change your energy, to put you in the flow of money, to receive financial abundance and release any pain? Give me a yes.
Yes.
Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Can I have a hug? And I have a young man that passed in an accident, a car accident. When? I don't know. It's fairly recent. Yeah?
I don't know about that.
Okay. You'll think about it.
Oh my God. That's freaking me out. No, no, it's okay. We'll talk after. Yeah, you're going to have to because I only have one young man.
Okay, so I want to get to everybody. Did everybody write down on their card what they'd like to bring into their life? And we're going to work on that right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask the spirit energies to descend on this room and to change our energy and anything that we've got that's around us, that's stopping us from moving forward and holding us back. We want them to release that. So go ahead and sit with your arms and your legs uncrossed, nice and relaxed, and just keep that little piece of paper on your lap. If you've got a little free crystal, go ahead and hold your little free crystal. If you didn't get one, we'll give you one afterwards. Now close your eyes. I want to take you into the zone of the spirits to ask them to connect to you. So first we always do white light of protection so that we're working with only beautiful spirits. So I want you to envision a beautiful ball of white light completely surrounding you. Close your eyes and envision that you have a beautiful ball of white light protecting you and loving you. This is white light from divine source, so that only beautiful beings, beautiful energies can come around our aura. Anything negative is going to bounce right off. And take a deep, beautiful breath, breathing in that beautiful white light energy. And then release out all the negativity. Take a deep breath and breathe in all that beautiful white light energy and release out all the negativity. And as you breathe out, you relax and your body sinks deeper and deeper into the chair. And as you breathe in that white light energy, you're going to raise your spiritual vibration. You're going to allow your spiritual body to vibrate a little bit higher, a little bit faster, a little bit lighter, so you allow it just to come up slightly. And we want to connect with the spirit world. So what we're going to do is we're going to use one of our relatives that we love in spirit, one of our friends, our loved ones in spirit, and we're going to imagine that they are sitting on our right-hand side. And we're going to ask them to come in and to help us to connect with the spirit world. So I want you to think about somebody that you've loved and lost, somebody that's in spirit, and put them right on your right-hand side like they're sitting next to you. And I want you to feel that connection between the two of you. Bring in that white light energy so you raise your vibrational energy so you're a little bit higher so you can communicate with them a little bit better because they're a little bit higher vibration than you. Think about that loved one sitting next to you. And imagine if they were here right now, what would you say to them? If that loved one was sitting next to you right now, what would they say to you? Just imagine loving them and holding them and talking to them and reconnecting with them. Then tell them about a time when you were together, when they were alive and you were together. Just remind them of a fun little time that you had together. Go ahead, put a smile on your face, and just tell them what a great time, what a great moment that was, and relive that moment, relive that connection with your loved one. Tell them about the little details, about what went on that particular day. But more than anything, you need to feel it. You need to really, really feel that connection. And that connection that you feel is pure love. And that's what we're working with. So really, really feel that love Imagine sending them the love and receiving it back and telling them that it's just the same love. Even now they're gone, you feel the same. Really, really feel that connection. And as we connect in with our loved ones, we connect in with the spirit world, and we're inviting that higher vibration to come through, that higher connection. So with your loved one right there, we're going to invite in all the beautiful spirits that want to come and work with you. We're going to raise that vibrational energy. We're going to imagine that these beautiful spirits, higher masters and guides and angels, are going to descend on this room and come all around you, all around your aura. So imagine these beautiful spirits coming down through your crown and all around you in this beautiful white light, inviting the spirits that you work with, your own spirit guides, your own higher masters, Jesus and Mary. Let's ask any spirits from Brazil that want to come in. Dr. Augusto, Babaji. Ask these beautiful guides and angels to come around you and to be with you and communicate with you right now. Ask them to remove all the negativity in your life. Ask them to go around anything in your life and remove what is ailing you right now. What is blocking you from standing in your soul purpose? What is stopping you to have your best career, your relationships? What is stopping you financially? Just tell them and ask them. Give them permission, because they are so powerful and they can remove these blocks. So envision these blocks, this energy disappearing as this beautiful white light wraps around you. If you have a physical ailment on any part of your body, go ahead and put your hand right there on that part of your body where it bothers you and ask for just a little bit of extra healing right there. Ask these energies to come in. Give them permission to go to that part of your body that really needs a little extra healing. And then go ahead, put your hand on your heart. Putting your hand on your heart is giving spirit permission to go anywhere that they need to go, physically in your body, but also mentally, emotionally. And as you see this, your lights are getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Your little spark of light in your solar plex is getting brighter and brighter and brighter. So envision it filling up that beautiful aura all around you, and anything negative can no longer exist. It's removing all the blocks, all the ties, all the things that are holding you back. Now you have a beautiful, beautiful white light aura all around you. Now, what are you going to fill that white light with? What are you going to bring into your life? Think about what you have right now written down on your piece of paper. And you give permission to Spirit right now to bring those things into your life. What do you want in your life right now? Nothing is too high to ask. So go ahead, give them permission. Give them permission to open the doors and show you the direction and to bring these things into your life, because these things are right now on the psychic plane. They're right there. They're right ready for you to bring them into your life. So you think about, what do you have on your piece of paper that you'd like to bring into your life? Now you think bigger than that. Think bigger than what's on your piece of paper, because you can have anything you want in life. So think, what would be your ultimate soul purpose if you didn't have to worry about any constraints? What would you like to do with your life? What would be your perfect way to live? Your perfect relationships? And you ask. You give permission right now, because it is right there on the psychic plane for you. And you deserve every bit of it. It is your right to have a beautiful, joyful life. So you ask, you give permission right now to bring that into your life. Send a little thought out to any of your loved ones and the healing and what they need in their life. Go ahead and ask Spirit to go to your friends and your loved ones. They need a little bit of help. Keep your eyes closed, but stand up. Keep your eyes closed, but stand up. Repeat after me. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. I will live my soul purpose in abundance. What I want is mine by divine right. It is right there on the psychic plane, and I see it coming to me. I will think only beautiful, positive thoughts. I have an amazing purpose in my life. And I am going to go out right now and live that purpose. Now slowly bring your energy back down into your physical body because you are needed here on this earth. You have a very important mission. So as you bring your energy back down physically into your body, your loved one is still there. They're always there with you. You can always go and connect, but you have a purpose to live, and you need to be in your physical body. So bring yourself back in your physical body. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your fingers. Wiggle your fingers. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Now turn to somebody you absolutely don't know, never seen before, and give them a big hug. Give somebody a hug and spread some of that love. Okay, now don't go anywhere. I want to get your cards up here. Pass up your little index cards. And I'm going to be giving away some free stuff. So pass your index cards. Just pass them up to the front, and we'll collect all your index cards. And we're going to do a little drawing. Pass them up to the front. You can sit back down. So tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about healing and mediumship. So I'm going to do a little bit more on the healing and the energy of healing. If you liked what I did tonight, the little mini ones, please come and see me afterwards. I will sign your books, and I will give you a little mini healing and reading. And I'd love to see all of you this weekend. So tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a free workshop again on healing and mediumship. And then Sunday, if you are interested in doing this, I'm actually going to tune you and get you guys doing it. Because if I can do it, you guys can do it. All right, so I'm going to give away some stuff. And I'm going to start with my book, Spiritual Journeys. This is what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. And this is about this healer in Brazil, John of God. Amazing spiritual healer. You know, I say I'm a medium and I get messages. This guy actually incorporates spirits into his body. Spirits actually come in and he kind of goes, and his eyes roll back in his head and his eyes go from brown to blue and he starts to heal people. And I had amazing experiences. When I wrote this book, and I just kind of wrote it from the heart, and it gets a little personal at times, and people come up and they're like, oh, so how's that going, you know? And I'm like, oh, no, they read my book. So anyway, I wrote this book, kind of just wrote it from the heart about my experiences. But what people say is that when you read a book, you know, like when you kind of go with the story, your mind wanders there. And what happens is you end up going down there in your mind and you feel the energy. And as you feel the energy, people have said that they had the book next to their bed and they actually felt the spirits coming and working on them. So you don't even have to read it. You just kind of put it under your pillow and ask for what you want. So if you don't manifest it tonight, it's $15. And the winner is V. Hunya. Congratulations. And you can bring it to me later and I will sign it for you and give you one of those little things. One of my little freaky things. If you can't be bothered reading a book, I did a DVD. We actually interviewed John of God. He has amazing energy. In fact, when we showed this movie in Switzerland for the first time, when John of God does the physical surgeries, and he actually puts this thing up this woman's nose, it looks kind of gruesome. And in the audience, one of the girls' nose started to bleed because she was actually receiving a spiritual surgery while watching it. I had the bright idea when I was doing the documentary one day that, oh, I wonder what those physical surgeries feel like. Maybe I should do that, right? So I volunteered for one, which was not what I was expecting. So you can laugh at me on the video. And the winner is Peggy O'Hara. Congratulations, Peggy. If you connect in with the other side, doesn't matter really how you get about it, whether you start from yoga, meditation, healing, mediumship, it's all the same thing. Once you connect in, and your life runs so much more beautifully. But you can also talk to pets. Has anybody got any little critters here tonight that would like to talk to them? You're already talking to them, but this will kind of help you to know how to zone in on that. And the winner is Celestine Star. Congratulations. So I'm sure you have some little critter at home that is just dying for you to get that book and communicate. You actually have a very old, wise Egyptian cat that used to be a healer. She says, there I go. Yeah, that's why that one's really pretty and is really nice with you, but not with everybody. Okay. Also, for my workshop, I'm going to be teaching you healing. But I got my start with Reiki. That's how I became a medium. I'll tell you that whole story a little bit later, probably tomorrow. But anyway, I do teach Reiki. How many of you have done Reiki? Wonderful. I have written all the Reiki manuals, so I'm going to give away my Reiki level 1. And the winner is Simon Rio. Simon, congratulations. You are obviously meant to do energy healing. Congratulations. I'll sign it for you when you come back up. What else do I have left over here? Maybe one of Danion's books? No, I'm just kidding. Of course, the 30 Days to Prosperity. If you do not win it, it is $13, and there's a money-back guarantee. So if you don't make money, I will give you your money back. So it's not that bad of an investment. Okay, who put manifesting book? Who put won the manifesting book on their card? Who is it? Yasmin Nibe. Yasmin? Congratulations. Did you put to manifest some money in your life? You did. There you go. You already started manifesting. Thank you, all of you, for coming. I hope to see you all tomorrow afternoon and Sunday. Love you. I'll be here. Please come and see me. Right now, I am going to head off back down to Avalon booth 637 on the other side of the wall. If you would like me to sign a book, do your little woo-woo stuff, come and see me. Thank you.